Hello everyone and welcome to Friday. As promised, I'm going to be showing you our new streaming setup. I guess you could call it a new streaming setup. It's new since we got a new television, and I've changed the layout of some stuff and reorganized some things, and it's pretty nice. I'm actually pretty excited about this because it requires less equipment because we actually are down to just the 2 monitors instead of 3. And overall, I think it's a pretty good way to do it. So here it is. On our main screen up there, we have got both of our games. I'm in the top left and Mal's in the bottom right. And then we have chat taking up the entirety of the right screen. So this is nice because we're both looking, towards the camera, which is different because I had another monitor that was like off to the side down here or something before. So this allows us to actually, see, we're both looking in the same direction, and we can also, at a very slight glance, see chat. So there's alerts on the left there, as well as OBS on the right. This is obviously a pretty unique setup because this is very specifically for Mal and myself playing games at the same time. It's not often how it works. Pokemon's been a special exception, although we also did Link's Awakening this way. So I guess it's not the first time that we've done this. The other thing that we did is we put the switches here in front of us.
Definitely helped with like Joy-Con problems.
Yes, we were running into bad Joy-Con interference, and this seemed to have solved that problem. So that's good. And all these cables and stuff are, neatly running down there, which is nice. The camera had to come forward a little bit because even at its full focal length of 35 mil, it's a micro four thirds camera, so 70 mil. But anyway, even at 35 mil, like not all of the green screen was in frame unless it was moved up that far. So now it's up that far, which is probably a little further than we would like, but it's what is required. The Stream Deck is right here, and the cable's just running, under there. It probably looks more like the cable should be on the other end, but the problem is when we do breakfast stream, that Stream Deck is sitting up on top of the little glass table that we use for eating breakfast and having our coffee on. So it's better suited where it is. And that's our new layout. And the way it used to work is that Mal just had the entirety of the TV and I had another little monitor. And this is better because we get the same amount of real estate. My screen got bigger from what I'm used to. Mal's got a little bit smaller because she was used to using the entirety of that 40-inch TV. But we have the equal size displays. We have chat up right where we can both easily see it. And for doing this sort of setup, for each of us playing a game, seems pretty good. Now, when we go to play, just the one game, if we're not doing something that requires us to capture 2 video games at the same time, we would just put the game on the entirety of the screen. Might as well. But if we wanted to, we could still do it this way. I mean, we could still devote a portion of the screen to gameplay and a portion to chat or something, but we probably wouldn't do that. One of the nice things about this smaller monitor, this Asus monitor, is that it rotates 90 degrees. And sometimes I do that and then I put chat on it because then you have a lot more screen real estate for just reading chat. So that's honestly a good option where you're just playing the game and then you've got that turned for chat. And if you want, you can put OBS and alerts and stuff on that screen too. I won't lie, having another monitor is not a bad thing. Like if you have 3 monitors, you can spread your stuff out a little bit more. But again, for every monitor that you have set up, like you have to have room for it. Like it has to go somewhere. And if you're at a desk, that might not be a huge problem because they have those mounts that attach to the desk, and then you have like a whatever they're called, Visa mount or Vesa mount, where you can kind of put them wherever you want. But when you're in a loft and you're sitting on a couch, you kind of have to think about where you want your space to be utilized. But I'm pretty happy with how we have things set up. This is not going to be the final evolution of this, because right now this is really just set up for Mao and me. If we had other people here, we'd quickly run into a problem because, I mean, like even just where the lights are is a problem. Like this is not going to work for whoever is on over, at the edge of the couch. They're not going to be able to see past the light. So the light would have to move back. The monitor that's sitting on the table would probably have to move. It'd probably all have to shift that way. So it's not perfect, but it's not bad. And I would say as our first stream with this new television and our first stream with this new layout, I think it went pretty well. What do you think, Mal?
I think it went well.
Did you like
It took
having
me a little bit to get used to the size difference, but I liked having chat right there, even though it would be better vertical over here. But
well, I mean, it would be better. It's bigger.
Yeah.
It's bigger on the television than it would even be on the monitor. So, yeah, it was nice. We still have a little bit of Pokemon left, so it'll be a while before we get back to like play a game on the big screen.
Yeah.
Because right now we're only using a quarter of the screen. It'll be fun once we get to that point, but we're not there quite yet. But we'll get there. That's it. That's the entire vlog. I have to admit that I am somewhat subconsciously keeping the vlogs a little shorter and a little more succinct because I am in the process of catching up, and I know that it does help me. And I'm trying to get caught up because I'm trying to stay caught up and then also get back to 2018 stuff. So you have to excuse me, but I just want to get everything back to the way it should be. It's been a very stressful summer trying to get everything planned and moved and unpacked and set up. But I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I've got some other stuff coming up because Extra Life is coming up, and I'm trying to get my life just a little more in order before we get there, and that would help a lot, hopefully. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?